Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 19th. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and you will catch me live. But Virgo, let's see what we have going on for you. Hold on one second before I open my mouth. Your overall energy is the world. Amazing. A lot of you could be completing goals, reaching certain goals as well. Ten of Clubs, one of my favorite cards in the deck you have here in your reading. Ten of Clubs is about reaching goals. It's a card of leaps and bounds of success, jumping forward into success, kind of like the world here. So I feel like you could be reaching certain goals this week. For some of you, they might be smaller goals. They might be like little tiny things, but I feel like these are wins nonetheless. So I feel like a lot of you could be having either big wins, small wins, doesn't matter. I feel like wins are wins, right? So I feel like good things happening for you this week. Some of you could be traveling. I would say you have two clubs cards here. Whenever I see, like, you have the 9 of clubs, 10 of clubs, whenever I see this energy, to me it's more of a planning energy. Even on you have the Queen of Diamonds as well here, Virgo, which to me maybe says, maybe you're not traveling this week, but maybe you're planning traveling, maybe you're planning a vacation or planning on moving as well. It comes up here with these cards. First, you have the Joker here, so I just feel busyness here on this card. Even the 10 of clubs, again, is a card of just being very busy, having a lot to do. So I feel like a lot of you could just be very busy, kind of like working on personal projects, businesses, your own job, whatever the case may be. And I just feel that you're very busy this week. Next, you have the 9 of Clubs. 9 of Clubs is a card of recognition and achievement. So it can represent raises and promotions, but it could also just represent getting a certain level of recognition or achievement for a job that you've done or work that you do. This could also be coming from like family members, pretty much anything. And it is overall a very positive card. It is a card that asks you to try to stand out as much as possible in work and business. So again, if you want a raise or a promotion, it says try to stand out, try to get noticed so that you can get a raise or promotion more easily. And but other than that, really good card. Next, you have the Queen of Diamonds. Yeah, this would represent changes. This card is called the Crossroads, and it says some of you are at a crossroads. Maybe you have a decision to make at this time. Queen of Diamonds always says pick the new path, pick the new thing in your life. So if you're trying to decide between two people, pick the new person. Trying to decide between two jobs, pick the new job. Two businesses, new business. I feel like you get what I'm saying here. So pick the new thing with this card. Would also represent an increase in your resources. So I do feel like some of you could also be, like I said, getting a raise or a promotion, or you could be asking for it as well. You have the Queen of Clubs. Queen of Clubs is the card of asking for a raise or a promotion. So if you want a raise or a promotion, ask for it with that card. Next, in your challenge position, you have the 3 of Diamonds and the 4 of Clubs. It's going to be one of those weeks. I'm telling you that right now because a couple other signs this week have already had this card in the weekly readings. So 3 of Diamonds is a card that just says watch your paperwork. It's not a bad card. It's not a good card. It's just like somewhere in between. And it just says make sure there are no problems with your paperwork. And that's pretty much it. The 4 of Clubs is a card that I call Mercury retrograde. So you could be almost feeling like a retrograde type energy this week. There isn't a Mercury retrograde this week, but you could be feeling as if it were a Mercury retrograde. There could be like confusion, mistakes, things like that. Pretty easy solution here on both of these cards. Again, 3 Diamonds, just double check all your paperwork, especially if it's important or legal. This card says double check it. 4 Clubs just says follow the typical retrograde rules and you will be fine with that 4 of Clubs. Your solution is the 10 of Clubs and the Queen of Hearts. Look, amazing. So I feel like a lot of you could be just jumping forward towards new things with these queens. 3 queens showing up here in your reading. Pretty interesting. Queens are like a step before authority. They represent a step before you become like an authority figure. So some of you could be getting a raise or promotion to some sort of authority position at work, or you could be going for that type of promotion. Again, this would be a leap up with the 10 of Clubs. For others, this could just be in any area of your life. I'm definitely getting love here as well. 10 of Clubs says date, but it does say with these two cards together as a solution, it says like the next person you meet could be somebody who's a major kind of like step up from the typical relationship that you get into. So it could be a lot. There could be a lot of improvements, is what I'm trying to say. I feel like that's really what your reading is all about. I just feel like there's not much to say here. I feel like it's mostly just saying improvements, which is not a bad thing. That is definitely a good thing for you, Virgo. So I feel like a lot of improvements coming in for you this week. And finally, you have the Queen of Clubs here and the 2 of Clubs. This is about asking for what you want. Queen of Clubs is about being bold enough to ask for what you want. 2 of Clubs is needing to communicate to ask for what you want. So if you want a raise, you got to tell your boss. You got to say, hey, I need a raise or a promotion. How do I get it, right? And so if you do that, you'll probably get a raise or a promotion. If you want a relationship, needing to communicate with other people, so that you can get a date in the first place. So make sure to open your mouth here. I do like this energy a lot for you. To me, this says you will be communicating very clearly and openly this week. So I do feel like overall this is a very positive sign for you, Virgo. But pretty straightforward week. I would just say improvements. It looks really good. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week.